welcome you to third day of Viva Skill Camp, powered by Viva Education, and we'll be studying today financial literacy. So let me know in comment box how many of you are joining for the first time, for the second time, or for the third time. Let's see which team wins. First, second, third. Great. So many of you joined for the third time.
One said 33.
Yes,
that?
33rd time.
Somebody is
team
like a lot
three
of
is-
trees.
Team 3 is winning so far.
Okay, that's
Great,
awesome.
great. So are you excited to learn about money? About, multiplying your money in your piggy banks? How many of you actually have piggy banks with you? They're interested to learn about investing. Great, great. So let me introduce Simran ma'am. She'll be taking your class today. And you know how many students has she taught already? More than 2,000. All
And I
right.
think I'm gonna have more numbers here now.
Yes, a lot more numbers.
Wow,
So Simran,
SME,
over to you.
economy.
Yeah, welcome on board, and over to you now. Please start.
Yeah, sure. So everybody's ready? How's the Josh? Oh wow, okay. Let's quickly have a hand raise. 100%. Hi, ma'am. Very good. Awesome. Very good. Okay. Prachi, nice. Okay. All right. Everybody switch on your camera. Then only we're going to have a lot of fun. Otherwise, it'll become very boring and I don't want that. Come on, quickly. Switch on your cameras.
Simran, sorry, I forgot to announce that we again have this rule that whoever going to interact the most, two people will win the surprise gift from Viva Education, and 50 students will win certificates. Money Champion certificate signed by Simran ma'am. Right? So
Yes,
everybody
yes,
should
your
interact.
class is best. Okay.
Everybody should keep their full name. Don't keep your only single. I mean, your first name, because that creates a lot of confusion. Change it to your full name, please, and please turn on your cameras.
Yeah, sure. And everybody who has their name not written can go on edit, rename yourself. Okay. Will not accept any answers coming from iPhones. Okay. Whosoever have iPhones, Vivas, okay, or iPhone Pros, all right. That is not the answer that we're not going to take answers from them. So your full name should be there on your name. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Quickly rename yourself. Take a minute or so. If you don't know how to do it, take the help of your parents and quickly get a pen or paper. Pen and a paper. So you can write down whatever you're learning today. Don't write down everything because that's not possible, but just take a few notes. That's what we'll be doing, okay? And I don't encourage taking a lot of notes, so please nobody do that, okay? You have the uniquest name, yes, indeed. Yeah, change your name, Arpana. AV, change your name from Arpana's iPhone to AV. Okay? Uh, speak my name, Ayush. Okay. I'm unable to hear you. You have to connect your mic. Okay. I think we're good. We can start slowly. Yeah? Okay. Great.
Yes.
Perfect. Perfect. So everybody is excited? Yes? Let's quickly start. Okay, first of all, tell me in the chat box, what do you think this session is all about? What are we going to learn here? What are we going to learn? Finance, investing, financial independence. Very nice. Save money. Okay. All right. All of you are right. That is awesome. We're going to talk about money today. Okay. All right. And why is it important to talk about money? Yeah. Why do you think it's important to talk about it? We know it's there. Why to talk about it? For financially work, okay, financial management, for further. Yes, absolutely. We have some incredible answers coming in for business. Wow, yes, that is
And
true.
I saw an answer which says money is precious.
Yes, it
So
is
it's important
definitely
to read about.
one of them has already like posted so many currencies and emojis are there. Okay. All right. For buying, for survival. Okay, all right. Money doesn't grow on trees, so we have to um okay. All right. So, yeah. For further, yes, absolutely. All of you are right. All of you are absolutely right. Okay. Awesome. You don't have to raise your hands. We'll mostly do all the things over chat. And whatever is the best answer, we'll also pin that. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Okay. So let's quickly start. But before we start, I have a very amazing game for you. So are you all ready? Yeah. Now open up your chat box. Okay. And let's quickly do this game. So this is a word search. Let's see how many of you can find maximum amount of words related to finance from this word search. Let's quickly start. Find out as many words as possible. The one who does maximum words is going to win. Let's see who is the one who's starting. Okay, so we have started to get a lot of words here. Spend, income. Man is not a financial word. Okay. Trip, enjoyment, food? No. Only finance related word. Expense, bill, correct. Let's see, let's see. Let's get all the words running. There are a lot of words. Most of you are writing the same words. New words, new words. Loan, okay, correct. Salary, okay. All right, correct. Okay, a lot of words are coming. Tax, yes, correct. Good, very nice. Awesome. So you were able to find a lot of words. Okay, now I am going to ask the word. Okay, and you have to tell me which row or column is it. Are you ready? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So, okay, you're still writing. Okay. Let's see if I get more words here. One second, one second. No, GST is not there. Where did you find GST? Okay. Bill is there, rent is there, spend is there, needs is there. Okay, okay. Okay, a lot of words. Okay, the ones which are already done, we're not going to take them. Okay, so we're going to do new ones now. Where, Siddhi, where did you find assets? Siddhi, can you reply? Can she unmute?
Siddhi Sharma, right?
Yeah, Siddhi Sharma. Where did you find assets?
Ma'am, because my sister studies commerce.
No, no, no. That is okay, but where did you find it here in the word search? Did you find it here or no? Okay, okay, no worries, no worries. Okay, let's keep moving. Any new words? No new words.
There's
Very
yen,
disappointing, guys. Let's
yen
find
coming.
new words. Okay, we're still having a lot of words. Okay, but you did amazing. Very good. Clap for yourself. Very nice. You are somewhat aware, most of you, how money works. What are the words related to it, right? We're gonna talk about some more today. Okay, so are you ready? Are you all excited for more games and puzzles? Yeah? Awesome. Okay. So today what we're gonna talk about, you already know we're gonna talk about what is money, what is income, what is expenses, what is budgeting. We're gonna learn and understand how to save right. And we're gonna talk about investments, a topic which most of you are interested in. Right? Are you ready? Yeah, I want thumbs ups. Come on. Thumbs ups from all of you. Asta. Okay. All right. Awesome. Awesome. Very nice. Okay. Perfect. So let's quickly start. Without further ado, let's understand what is money. Now, quickly write in the chat box what is money as per you. Then I'll tell you what is money. What is money? Money is everything. Money is power. Money, medium of exchange. Very nice. Good job. Who wrote this? Rishti. Very nice. It is a medium of exchange. It is life. Wow, paisa. Okay. Money is everything. Money is currency. Okay. Money is life. Piece of paper. Okay. Future. Source of living. Wow. Very different opinions of money. Medium of exchange to services. Okay. My father name is money. What's that? Okay. Money. Okay, way to buy everything. Okay, most of you are right. Very nice. Okay. Piece of paper that can get you every materialistic thing. Okay. Okay. Very nice answer. Medium, which is used in day-to-day life. Currency, which through which we buy things for survival or otherwise also, right? We don't buy PS5s. We don't buy PS5s. That is not needed for our survival, is it? Okay, all right. Let's see what is money then. Money is something through which you buy things, correct? You purchase things. Okay, absolutely right. Whosoever has written that, you can give yourself a thumbs up on that because that is absolutely right. It can help transact in your day-to-day life. Like if you want to buy something, you give money and you get something in return. Now that could be anything. Okay, that you can buy with money. Like for example, any sort of goods, any sort of services. That is what money is all about. Money is something that helps you buy things, it helps you purchase things, could be a good or could be a service. Okay, but tell me, what are goods before we move further? Do you have any idea what are goods? What are goods? Things, yes, items. Very good. Okay. So, simply put across, goods are all the physical items around you. Okay. You can touch them, you can buy them, and you can also use them. Okay. So, look around you and tell me any two goods around you. Let's see if you've understood what are goods. Sofa, correct. Raw materials, pen, books, bottle, bed. Very good. Yes. So goods are all the things around you which you can touch, you can use, and you can buy. Okay. Simply you can, whenever you buy it, you can bring it home with you. Okay. And services are all the things, all the tasks that people do for you, and then you end up paying for them. Okay. Like for example, a taxi, Netflix. You can't buy the whole Netflix, can you? Can you bring the taxi home with you once you've taken the service from Uber? No. Can you get the barber home with you when you have had a haircut? No. So that's a service. Okay. You can take the service, you can avail it, and you have to pay for that. Okay. It is basically people's skill that you're paying for. Okay. You can't bring it home with you. Is that clear with everybody? Okay. I think most of you are still writing the goods. Okay. Now I want everybody in the chat box to tell me, name any two services around. I can buy Netflix. No. Rudrash, you can't buy Netflix. You just pay for its monthly subscription or yearly subscription. You don't buy the whole Netflix, right? Grandma and grandpa, no, they're not providing any service to you. They might love you, but that's not the service. Mom does service for you, but you're not paying her. Uber, correct, bus, taxi, restaurant, YouTube, very good. Doctor, plumber, railways, very good. We can't get Minecraft without money. Yeah, Minecraft is also a service. It's a gaming service. Carpenter, Amazon Prime. Very good. Okay. All right. Teacher, barber, Amazon, Ola, Tailor, Prime Video, Auto, Zoom. Yes, absolutely. Whosoever wrote that, amazing. Good job. Priyanshu has wrote that. Very good. Electricity, transportation services, maid. Okay, hotel, very good. So there are so many services, right? So goods and services are something that you can buy with money. Okay, that is what money is. Okay, it helps you transact. Now, can you all think of all the things you can buy with money? You just told me so many things, right? Now, what I want you to write in the chat box is tell me two things which money cannot buy. Let's understand that there are things that you cannot buy with money. Happiness, mom, feelings, love, happiness, train, honesty, love. No, Shaurya, there are a lot of things you can't buy with money. Freedom. Okay, parents, family. We can buy items, we can buy goods and services, Shirin, with money, but we cannot buy. There are certain things we cannot buy with money. Air, very nice, Nikki. Good job. Kindness. Then we have emotion. Oh, okay, yeah, mom, dad. Yeah, okay. person. Yes, absolutely. There are a lot of things you can time. Yes, absolutely. So there are a lot of things you cannot also buy with money. Okay. So whosoever says to you in life that you can buy everything with money, no, you cannot. Okay. There are ton of things that you cannot buy with money. You've seen the answers here, right? Okay, awesome. But let's go back in time. Okay. When money as paper form was not there, what do you think was there? Do you know this word called barter system? When you all were in grade 3, you have read about this word. What is that word? What is barter? Exchange. Perfect. So you all know. Okay. Barter is when back in time, long time back, when there was no money, people used to trade goods and services with each other. Right? Yeah. So that is what was barter because there was no money. Okay. And people had no other means except exchanging things what they had with the things that they want. Okay. That was the barter system at that time. Okay. But now tell me this quickly. Do you think it's a good system or not? Should we go back to bartering? No, it's not good. Okay. Why isn't it good? It's so easy. Whatever things you have, you just give it to your neighbor and you get all the things sorted. Some of them are saying yes, some of them are saying no. Okay. Now I just want the people who are saying yes, why should we have it? And the people who are saying no, tell me why shouldn't we have it? What's the problem with it? Think. Come on. Are you understanding what my question is? I'll repeat again. Okay. So, what are the problems with bartering? Are there any problems with bartering or bartering is good? Most of you said it's not good. So, I want to understand why isn't it good if it's not good? Come on, answers in the chat. Okay, because we have to have it's hard to think get things okay for bartering. Uh, Nikki, at that time we didn't have money. That's why we used to do barter. So it doesn't save money. Okay. Yes, we need things. Okay, yes, correct. Most of you are right. Okay. Scams. Yes, Atharva. Explain me. Why does it lead to scams? How does it lead to scams? Saloni, can we unmute? Atharva Garud. Yeah.
Fine.
Hi, Atharva.
Atharva, you can unmute yourself.
Okay. So sometimes if you trade, someone else can say like they will give you later, but they don't give you later.
Yeah, that is true. Okay. Also, Atharva, do you think, let's say I'm giving you a pencil and I ask you that, Atharva, you give me your diamond. Is it fair bartering?
No,
No. So do you think barter is fair?
no, bartering is not fair.
Bartering is not.
Then bring it.
Yeah, absolutely. Very good. Okay. Okay, you can unmute. You can keep yourself on mute. Very nice. Perfect. Yeah, they can give you things which are lesser in value. Very good, Arav. Yes, correct. Okay. Then we have, okay, let's see if we have more answers. We can do loss. We cannot understand the correct value. Very good, Adrita. Very nice. Okay. Inability to make deferred Shani, how old are you? Okay. All right. Deferred payment, lack of common measurable value. Okay. Let's make it easy what Shani is trying to say to us. Okay. But before that, let's try to do one small activity with all of you. Okay. Now, what you have to do is you can chat with each other. Okay. Reply to each other in the chat box. Bring a thing from your house, anything from your house, from your bag. Okay. And ask any person on the Zoom call to trade with you. Let's see if they do it or not. Okay. Go, Mayuk. Quickly stand up. Get a thing from your house. Yeah. Quickly. Get things around you. Okay. And see if somebody else trades with you or not. quick. Yash, Anil, what is the thing that you've got? Come on, get a thing around you, see if anybody wants to trade with you or not. Okay. So all of you are writing in the chat box. Do you think anybody wants to trade with another person here yet? Anybody wants to trade with Ishika? Anybody wants to trade with Pritha? She's giving a pen. Tanmaya is giving Pokemon card. Anybody wants to trade? Okay. All right. So we have understood the logic, yeah? Some of you are typing in. Okay, problem with dividing goods. Yes, correct. Very good. Okay, awesome. All right, so I see some trading happening in the chat box. Okay, which means, are there problems you realize with bartering? Yeah. First of all, it is so difficult to find. You are so many. You are almost 568, 69 people here, right? And then it's easy for you to barter. But long time back, people didn't have anything, like they didn't have a mode of transportation, didn't they? So it was so difficult for them to transport to so many places and do the trade. Yeah. So that is one problem. Another problem is unequal trade. Let's say what I was telling Atharva also. I have, let's say, Onishta is giving a bowl. Okay. All right. So unequal trade means I am giving something very precious and the other person is giving me apples, bananas, right? That is an unequal trade. But at that time, did people know what is the value of things? No, they didn't have any idea because there was no money, there was no amount put to it. That was the biggest problem. Okay. Transportation was a problem. There were not enough means to transport things, and storage was a problem. Yeah. You cannot have like thousands of cows stored in your house. Can you? For trading every small thing. You can't do that. Also, you can't, let's say, for a second, let's imagine that you want to give a cow to somebody, but they're giving you only, let's say, they only have a goat, okay, which is a small goat. So you can't divide the cow and say, okay, take half of my cow and give me the goat. That's not possible, right? You can divide a lot of things. So that's not possible. Also, there are seasonal challenges. Okay, now it's so easy. You can go over your application, order a few things from Blinkit, and they'll come to your house, right? But there is a very big problem with season. Imagine scorching heat, okay, and you have to go outside, carry your things, and then the other person is going to give you their thing. That's a very big problem. Okay, so there are a lot of challenges with barter. Okay, now tell me quickly, is it possible to pay your school fees with goats? Answers in the chat box. No. But you want to know a fun fact here? That in Zimbabwe, and this is a real article, okay, from 2017, in Zimbabwe, schools actually were accepting goats for tuition fees. Can you believe that? Schools accepting goats for tuition fees. But is there any problem with this? Are there any problems with accepting goats as tuition fees? Yes, there's no problem. What is the problem? What is the problem with accepting goats as tuition fees? Where to store so many goats? Yes, right, just Raj. Very good. How is it possible? Yes, it is possible. I'll send you the link for it. You can all check. Yeah, scam is a problem. Storage issues. Okay. Okay. Yeah, but ma'am, the price of goat is same as the fees. Okay. But can you do that? Will your school accept it? Where will they keep all the goats? Right? They will eat the goat. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. But how about this fact that when we have goats as tuition fees, let's say a kid wants to pay only half of the fees. Can we really cut the goat and give it in half? We can pay half of the fees, right? With money. But can we do the same thing with goats? We can't do that, right? So that is the problem with having any commodity as a mode of payment. Okay. So now let me ask you this question. After bartering, We came out with money. Okay. But can you tell me, answers in the chat box, quickly tell me which was the first country to came up with their paper money? First country to come up with their paper money. Okay, let's see who's the first one to write. Rudransh, very good. Rudransh, perfect. Good job. Very nice. China was the first country to come up with their paper money. Okay? All right. Now let me answer this. If I write 1,000 rupees on this blank piece of paper, will you accept this as money? Yes, no, maybe? No, nobody's gonna accept that. Okay, all right. But now, will you accept this as money? Will you accept this as money? No. Some of you are saying yes also. No, of course. Will you accept this as money? See the note. No, okay. Now tell me, why wouldn't you accept this? This is a note. Why wouldn't you accept this? This is banned. Okay, yes, correct. It doesn't exist. It's outdated. Yes, absolutely. It was before demonetization, right? It is not there anymore. It is a banned note. It is just a piece of paper literally now for us, isn't it? You can't buy anything from it. Now, will you accept this as money? If somebody is paying you this, would you accept this as money? Okay, now tell me, what did you learn from this activity? What we just did? Well, why would you accept this? Why would you accept this and not this one, the previous one? Not this. You won't accept this, but this. Why? Think. Come on, answers in the chat box. Previous one is banned. This is not banned. So who gives it the value? Who decides what gets banned and what is going to be used and what is not going to be used? Who decides it? Government. Very good, Anvisha. Very nice. Okay. It's the government. RBI. Very nice, Drishti. It's legal. RBI. Okay. It's not banned. Okay. All right. Very nice. Perfect. Okay. So this is called fiat money. After bartering, we had fiat money. Okay. Fiat money is your currency. It is your notes and coins, and it has value because because the government said so. And people have to trust it. People, wherever you go, okay, wherever we all go, if we carry, let's say, 10 rupees Indian note with us, it will not become a piece of paper, right? If we leave the country, does it become a piece of paper? No, it doesn't. It still holds value, right? So that is what is the power of fiat money. Let's say somebody is giving you US dollars. Would you accept it or not? Answers in the chat box. Would you accept it? Yes, we would accept it, right? Yes, absolutely. We would accept it because it holds value, right? You can go to any bank, you can go to any exchange, and they will give you money. They'll give you Indian rupees in exchange for that. And you can buy anything with it then, right? Absolutely. So, this is the power of fiat money. Okay. We can use it wherever we go. Okay. And everybody has to literally accept it. Okay, so this is the power of fiat money. So let's see a fun fact. Most of you got it right. China was the first country to introduce fiat money. Before its discovery in 11th century, people used gold for transactions, and before that, they used barter system. Can you tell me why gold is not a good idea as compared to the notes and coins we have? Gold is expensive. No, Prachi, gold is expensive because of certain other reasons. Maybe another time we'll discuss that. But why gold cannot be, yeah, silver and bronze also. Yes, correct. Gold is rare. Absolutely. Very nice, Satvik. Yes, gold is a rare commodity, right? As much as we have paper, can we have gold? Yes or no? Is it possible? No, we cannot have that. right? Yes, just Raj. Very good. And also, do you think it's feasible for us? Like, we can put notes and coins in our purse, right? But is it possible for us to carry like gold bars or something with us all the time? That's not possible because it becomes very, very heavy, right? So that is the reason we have to say bye bye to it. And that's the reason why China came up with their first fiat money. Okay. All right. Now let's do a quick game. Everybody answers in the chat box. Get ready. Diamond is also rare. Yes, that is the reason, Arja, we don't have diamonds also as we are not using that as fiat money. Yes, correct. Some of you are bringing amazing historical evidences also. Very nice. Okay, very nice. Okay, so are you all ready to identify the currency? Let's do this one, easy one first. Answers in the chat box. India, rupee. Some of you are also writing how much is it worth. Okay, it's rupees by India. What's the currency that we have? Rupee, right? It's India and it's rupee. Okay, all right. Now tell me this one. Which currency is this? Answers in the chat box. US. Dollar. No, it's not Britain. It's dollars. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Do you know who's this person on the dollar bill? Do you know who's this person on the dollar bill? Like we had Gandhiji. Who's there? Yeah, Washington. Very good. Awesome. All right. Now, do you know? Tell me this. You all know that who actually prints notes for us? In India, who prints notes for us? RBI. Yes, correct. Very good. But who prints notes in US? The answer is on your screen. Federal Reserve. Okay, somebody wrote it. Okay, Gunjan, very nice. That is correct. Federal Reserve is similar work they do, like they do it in RBI does in India. Okay, all right. Okay, very nice, perfect. So the answer is USA dollar. Okay, how about this one? Answers in the chat box. Yen. No, 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 no. Let's see who got it right first. Very close, I think, was Smriti. Okay, the spelling was wrong, Smriti, but you got it right. Very good. Priyanshi, very good. Okay, very good. Most girls got right. Okay, Kanishk also. Very nice. Okay, so the answer is absolutely right. It is European Union Euro. You know how many countries are there in European Union? How many countries are there in European Union? 21. Close, close. 23. No, close. 28. Close, very close, Priyanshi. 30. No, 29. Who said that? Realme. No. Eliza. Eliza told first. Okay. Eliza, very nice. Yes, that's close. Very good. So 29 countries, they all use euros. Yeah, awesome. Okay. Do you know how many countries use the rupee as their currency? How many countries have rupee as their currency? Can you name the countries? Okay. You come to next one. Okay. Tell me which currency is this? Which currency is this? Yen, yen. Okay. Most of you gotten it right. Correct. Let's see who got it first. Japanese. Okay. It is called yen. Yes, that's correct. So it's Japanese yen. Perfect. Awesome. Okay. Now, answers in the chat box. Which do you think is the world's most used currency? Euro, yen. Dollar, yes. All of you are right who are writing dollars is the right answer. US dollar is the most used currency in the world. Okay. Well done. Good job. Awesome. You have a lot of idea about currencies. Very nice. Okay. Awesome. So now can you identify this symbol of currency for me? RS. Can you identify this for me? All of you are wrong. All of you are wrong. You know why? All of you are wrong. All of you are wrong. It's not, this is not dollars. This is RS is used. But is this a symbol? Guys, is this symbol? No, this is not symbol. This is just an abbreviation of rupees. How do we write rupees in short? We just write RS instead of that. This is not a symbol of Indian currency. Can you write in? I think I asked all of you to get a piece of paper, right? So yeah, what is the symbol? Yes, okay, yes. Most of you are writing it. Okay, in the chat box. Perfect. Yes, this is the symbol of Indian currency, isn't it? This is not the symbol. Okay. Yes, very good. Okay, all right. But do you know a fun fact about this? In 2009, Indian government, they held a contest. Okay, and around 3,331 participants participated in it. Okay, so Udaya Kumar, his design was the best one. Okay, and why do you know? Because it is actually a mix of the Hindi's R and the capital R. Okay, and if you club them, that's what you get. So his design was the best. So who's the creator for the symbol of currency that we have in India right now? Write down his name in the chat box. His name is Uday. Yeah, absolutely. Uday Kumar. Correct, correct. Perfect. I think you're going to remember this now. Okay. Now, barter system, fiat money. Now we have it. Digital money. Can you type in the chat box what is digital money as per you? What is digital money? UPI, PhonePe, cards, correct, Paytm. EMI is not. Okay, GPay, credit card, Digital India. Very nice. Okay. So what is digital money? The cards we use, the plastic money that we have. It can be debit card, it can be credit cards, okay? It can be prepaid debit cards, right? These all are digital money. And then we pay with the help of our phone also. Have you seen our parents doing that? Right? So that is also digital money because that's the money you can't see, right? You know that it's there in your bank account and it's been transferred to the other person, right? But you can't really hold it in your hand. You're not giving them, okay? Not even through your card. You can't see that. You can see your card, but you can't see the money being transferred. Can you? It's all happening in the back end. Okay, awesome. Paytm, Google Pay. Okay. Ekansh, very big explanation. That is correct. Electronic form. Very good. Okay, now I have a question for you all. Barter system, fiat money, digital money. What is next? What is the future of money? Euro? No. E-money? Good. Yeah, correct. Cryptocurrency. Very nice, Rishti. Good job. Robot, AI money, crypto. Crypto, most of you are writing it right. Crypto money, e-money. Yes, absolutely. Now, yeah, obviously the answer is e-money or cryptocurrency, right? What is cryptocurrency? Can you tell me what is cryptocurrency? How many of you know what is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is a kind of cryptocurrency, but what is it? What is cryptocurrency? Tell me quickly. Is e-money and is e-money investment? No, it's like it is can be an investment. Online currency. Very good, Arav. That is correct. Cryptography, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Okay, Ayushman, nice. But what is again? Crypto is a trading app. No, that's not correct. Digital currency that does not require bank to verify. Very good, Aryan. Very good. face of Bitcoin inventor, money that exists in electronic form. Very good, Divyanshu. Okay, all right. Let me tell you. So, when you transfer money, okay, using your Google Pay or Phone Pay also, when you pay money to somebody else also, right? It is a money. They can go to their ATM bank, right, and withdraw that money. But in cryptocurrency, you cannot do that. So it is a form of money which you cannot see, feel. Okay, it is not something that you can do. Okay, because it completely is online. All right, that is what is cryptocurrency. Okay, yes, it is digital. Yes, most of you are right. Okay, all right, all right. Yes, that is correct. Okay, so apart from Bitcoin, can you tell me any other cryptocurrency? Bitcoin, any other kind of cryptocurrency? Dogecoin, very good, Atharva. Then, any other kind of cryptocurrency apart from Dogecoin and Bitcoin? We have a lot of them. No, Paytm is not cryptocurrency. Do you think that India will come up with their own e-currency? Yeah, some of you writing that. Okay. All right. Okay. Perfect. All right. Now let's come to the next topic. I hope you all like understanding about money. Now you know a little bit more about the money that you use, isn't it? Ethereum. Okay, very nice. Okay, perfect. Binance Coin. Very nice. Okay, so let's understand income and expenses now. Okay, so income is the money that you actually earn. It is the money that comes to your pocket, right? When you provide any goods or you provide any services. Let's say your parents go to job, they're providing a good or they're providing a service when they go to a job. Very nice, Rishti. But tell me this, when your parents go to the job, are they providing goods or are they providing services? Service. Yes, absolutely. So the money that they get for doing that, which is called their salary, is their income. Income means money is coming to you. That is income. Okay. And expenses, when money goes outside your pocket. So when you spend it, when you buy expensive things or you buy cheaper things, doesn't matter. When the money is going outside your pocket, that is an expense for you. Okay? All right. Okay. Very good. So you all have understood income and expense. Income is the money that you get. Expense is the money that you spend. You buy anything and you're spending money and that is an expense. Okay? All right. Now, can you give me example of income in the chat box? Let's hear it out from you. Give me example. Yes, Drishti, correct. That is salary. My dad is a GST officer. Loan is an expense. Yes, correct. Loan is an expense because you're paying for it. Salary is income. Very good. Any other example of salary, of income? Sorry. No. Oh no, I'm getting only income as salary. Okay, is that the only income that we know of? Okay, all right. So let's talk about some other kinds of income today. Okay. Now there are three kinds of income. Okay, if you want, you can take a note of this also. We have three kinds of income. We have salary, we have wages, and we have revenue. Okay. Now nobody's gonna type in the chat box. Everybody, all yours. Okay, so you can understand what is this. Okay, and this is something that will be useful for all of your life. Quickly, stop. Nobody writing in the chat box. Okay, so let's understand salary, wages, and revenue. Let's understand. Okay, salary is you work, you go to job, okay, and you get a fixed amount of money every month. Okay, it's not like your boss, your father's boss or your mother's boss can say, okay, no, this time we don't feel like giving you money, so we will not give you. If they're working there, they will get money. And that is what is salary. Is that clear? Yes or no in the chat box only? Did you understand? Yes, perfect. Okay. So every month when they go to job, they get payment for that and it's a fixed amount of money. They will definitely get that. That is what is salary. But now there are wages. Let's understand what is the difference in salary and wages. So, let's suppose you called in, you asked, you all know about Urban Company app, right? Yeah. You ask, let's say a house cleaner to come to your house and clean your house. Okay. But they don't come. Will you pay them? No, you won't pay them, right? So this is what is wages. These people work on the number of hours that they are working in. Okay. So that is what is wage. Okay. But wages are not restricted to people who do household work. Okay. It can be for anybody. Anybody who is giving a number of hours to the work and then only they are getting paid for it. That is called wages. Okay. So when you work, you get paid. If you don't work, you will not get paid. That is what is wages. Okay. Salary is fixed. You go to job, you get paid. Okay. Every month and month, same amount of money will come. But wages can be different. The more you work, the more will be your payment. Is that clear? Or maybe the more experienced you are, the more will be your wages. Okay. Is that clear with you? Not clear? Yeah, no work, no pay. Okay, Drishti, let's understand again. So, salary is a fixed amount of money. Every month you get the same amount of money. Okay, and you definitely are going to get it if you're working there. But wages is as many number of hours you're putting in, then only you're going to get paid. If let's say you give 2 hours, you'll get the payment as per 2 hours. 5 hours, 5 hours. 10 hours, you'll get paid as per 10 hours. Is that clear? Or the kind of job you're doing. Okay, if you get the job, you get paid that particular task. If you did it, you get paid. If you don't go there, you will not get paid. Is that clear now? Everybody's understood? Yeah, okay. No duty, no money. Yes, correct. Absolutely. Okay. Perfect. So you understood? Okay, now answers in the chat box. Let's see how many of you really understand. An actress. Okay? An actress, what does she get? Does she get salary or does she get wages? Quickly, answers in the chat box. Salary or wages? Yes, wages. Because if they don't go to set, would they get paid? No, they won't get paid, right? If they don't get, if let's say they don't get a movie, will they get paid? No, they won't get paid, right? So that is what is wage. Okay, now another question. Tell me, a person who's working in Amazon as a software developer, are they earning salary or wages? Salary, correct. Awesome. So all of you have understood. Now, another trick question. A person who is a small business owner, okay, she makes lemonades and she sells them. Is that a salary or a wage? I didn't give the option of revenue. So whoever is writing revenue is not correct. Wages is the right answer. Yes, correct. Why is it wages? Because if she doesn't sit there, she doesn't make the lemonade, will she get paid? Will she get paid? No. So that is wages. Okay? If you do the work, you get paid. If you don't do the work, you will not get paid. Is that clear to everybody? That is what is wages. Okay? All right. Now let's talk about revenue. Okay. Revenue is the total amount of money a business earns. The total amount. Okay. Let's say Apple sells hundreds and thousands of iPhones. So the total amount of money that they're going to get is revenue for them. I am not talking about profit. So don't get confused. Revenue is the total amount of money a business earns. Okay. Very nice, Ekaksh, sorry, yeah. Very good. So the total amount of money a business earns is the revenue. Okay, is that clear to everybody? Yeah, let's say Amazon made thousands and thousands of tens of thousands of dollars of revenue. What does that mean? So many people bought things from their platform, right? That is what is revenue. Did you all understand? Yes, Nidhi, type it in the chat box. You didn't understand? Okay, all right. Let me explain again. So, revenue is the total amount of money a business earns. Okay, I'm explaining again. It applies for everybody. The total amount of money you earn as a business. Okay, a business, a big business. Okay, that is what is revenue. Now, what is the difference in a small business and a big business? How many of you can tell me here in the chat box? By a small business, money that they're earning is wages, but a big business, when they're earning it, is a revenue. Yes, Siddhi, can you unmute? Can she do that?
Sure. Give me a minute. What's the name?
Siddhi Sharma.
Siddhi. Okay. Siddhi, go ahead. Unmute.
Ma'am, a small business is like someone does pottery in a village or a city, and a big business is something like someone opens a shop in a very big area.
Not really, Siddhi. Okay, let's try to understand this a little bit. Okay, small businesses, they work, they make things and they sell it. Like you said, okay, they make things and they sell it. Okay, that's what is wages. Okay, but revenue would be, even if you're not there, there are people who are doing things for you. Like, let's say, how many of the times have you seen Jeff Bezos coming to your house and delivering Amazon parcel to you? Do you see that? No, right? We don't see that. So they have people, they have a huge amount, huge number of people who are working for them in their absence. If they're not there, the business will still go. That is what is revenue. Okay. So the money that is earned by a business is the revenue. Is that part clear with us? Everybody's understood? Awesome. Okay, let's move further now. Let's do a quick activity time. Now, answers in the chat box. Amy started a small dog walking business in her neighborhood. Every week, she walks dogs for her neighbors after school. At the end of week, she earns 500 for her services. Is it salary, wage, or revenue? Wages. Yes, that is correct. Perfect. Okay, next one. Mr. Johnson works as a computer programmer in a tech company. Every month he receives a fixed payment of 50,000 for his work and it's automatically deposited in his bank account. What is it? Salary. Correct. Very good. Next one. Is this salary, wage, or revenue? Jenna sells handmade jewelry on her Etsy shop. After deducting expenses, she earns $300 monthly. Is it salary, wage, or revenue? Revenue. Excellent job. Very nice. Perfect. Very good. Okay. Now tell me, why do we need to earn? Why do we need to earn money? Do we really need to? Sorry. Yeah. To survive. Absolutely. We need money to survive. Okay. So let's understand now different types of expenses. Now quickly take a note of all this. Okay. Write down just the names of it. Okay. And try to understand this. Nobody is going to write in the chat box so that you can understand. Stop writing in the chat box, everybody. Okay, now focus here, okay? All right. Now, first kind of expense we have is fixed expense. Fixed expenses are the expenses that happen every month and the amount is same. You pay the same amount of money and you do it every month. That is a fixed expense. Like for example, if you live in a rented house, so you pay rent every month. Or sometimes you feel like, no, I'm not going to pay. Does it work like that? No. So that is what is a fixed expense. Every month we do it and we pay the same amount of money. So that is a fixed expense. Is that clear? Did you all understand? Yes. Okay. No. Okay. Every month you spend the same amount of money on a particular expense. That is a fixed expense. Okay. Like, let's say I go out and I buy a dress. Is that a fixed expense? That dress could be 1,000 rupees also. That dress could be 100 rupees also, right? Can it be fixed? No. Fixed expenses are expenses that happen every month and the amount is same, like rent. Okay, that is a fixed expense. Now, can you all give me more example of fixed expenses? Fixed, Shrishti. No, that is not electricity bill is not fixed. It keeps changing. When you use more AC, then your bill goes high. Rashid, no. EMI, very good, Jasraj. Yes, that's correct. Rent is correct. Suvendu, very good. Recharge, yes, can be correct. If you put the same amount of money, Wi-Fi bill, yes, correct. Very good. Installment is correct, Nikki. School fees, yes, that is correct. Salary is income, Rishti, not expense. House rent is correct. Very good. Very good. Tuition fees, very good. Correct. Okay, so these are all the examples of expenses that you do every month and the amount is same. Okay. Now we'll come to variable expenses. Variable expenses are like grocery. You buy it every month, but the amount is never same. It keeps changing. If you buy more groceries, you have to pay more for it. If you buy less groceries, then you have to pay less for it. That is a variable expense. Is that clear to everybody? Yes, electricity bill is one example. Let's see more water bill. That is correct. That is variable. Stationery is correct. Petrol, very good. Fruits, shopping. Shopping is not a variable expense. Diesel, stationery. Okay, books. Okay, perfect. Gold. Rishti, you don't buy gold every month. I'm not sure about you, but I don't at least. Okay, so fixed is something that happens every month and amount is same. Variable is something that happens every month, but amount is not same. Okay, guys, it keeps changing. There is periodic. Now let's understand this one. Periodic is something that happens once in a while. So when summer started, we all got our air conditioner serviced, right? Yeah, we got all our coolers ready for summers, isn't it? So what is this? This is not something you do every month, do you? You do it once in a while, right? So that is a periodic expense. So something that you do once in a while, but it is definitely important. So that is a periodic expense. Car repair, very good. Just around vacation is not there. Vacation is not periodic. Painting, yes. Painting of your house, getting car service, paying for life insurance, very good. Heaters in winter, festival clothes, very good. Ma'am, school fee is not fixed. Yeah, it can be changed. It can be variable expense or it can be a periodic expense also, Samarth and Vibha. Okay? It is something sometimes people pay once in a year. Like if you pay your school fees once in a year, then it is a periodic expense. Very nice. Jewelry. No, jewelry is not periodic. Yeah, if you talk about artificial one, yes. Electronic item. Okay, yes, correct. Insurance, very good. Very good. Very nice. Okay, so periodic expenses are the expenses which happen once in a while, but they are very important. You can't let that go. Okay, like if you need clothes, you have to do shopping, right? So that can be periodic. Okay, but let's say you already have clothes. You have your almirah filled with clothes, and you then buy clothes. That is a discretionary expense. The last kind of expense. Discretionary expenses are the expenses which you don't need, but you still like to do that. Like, for example, going out on a vacation. Do you need it or you want it? Is it a want or a need? It's a want, yes. So, when something is a want, it is not a need. So, it is a discretionary expense. So, let's quickly run through this again. Fixed happens every month, amount is same. Variable happens every month, amount keeps changing. Periodic, it is important, but happens once in a while. Okay, discretionary, we don't need it at all. We can totally skip it. Okay, now I want some answers in the chat box for examples of discretionary. Okay, phone, yes, iPhone, toys, party, luxury bag, movies. The malls, yes, absolutely. That is all discretionary. We have such a big list of that. Okay, now let's identify the expense. Now I'm going to show you some pictures. You have to tell me what kind of expense is it. Are you ready? Are you all ready? Yeah, okay, all right. All set. Answers in the chat box quickly, quickly. Private jet. Yes, Akash. All right. What is this? What kind of expense is it? Let's see who gets the first right answer. Netflix. Netflix fixed. Correct. Periodic. Correct. Both of you right. Abhijit and Harshita. Very good. Correct answers. Very good. Next one. Milk. 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 Variable. Let's see who got it right first. Abhijit, again, very good. Where are the rest of you? Quickly. Gunjan, very good. It is not fixed. You don't pay the same amount of money for the milk every month. If you use, you pay. You don't use, you don't pay. Saipreet, very good. Variable. Sampreeti, correct. It's variable. Have you all understood how is this variable? If you're on a vacation, you don't pay for milk, do you? Right? So it is something you use, you pay, you don't use, you don't pay. Okay, next one. Going to Goa. Vacationing. What is that? Discretionary. Yes, absolutely. It's discretion. No, it is not fixed. Who is saying fixed? Who goes to Goa every month and spend the same amount of money? I also want to know that. Discretionary. That is correct. Very good. Getting your car fixed. What is this? What kind of expense is that? Periodic, periodic. Whosoever is writing periodic, that is correct. Let's see who wrote it first. We have Paridhi. Okay, very good, Paridhi. That is correct. Tanvi, good. Samriddhi, very good. You've understood then? This is a periodic expense, okay? We do it once in a while. We have to do it. We have to get our car service, right? Okay, perfect. Next one, dentist. Going to a dentist. Periodic, periodic, periodic. Yes, correct. It is periodic expense. You do it every month unless, okay, now tell me this. It's a trick question. If I have braces on, is it a periodic expense for me or not? No, it is not a periodic expense then. It becomes variable. I have to go to doctor every single month. And I don't know how much money he or she is gonna charge from me, right? Then it becomes variable. Very nice. Okay. Now take out your pens and papers. Okay, let's do some budgeting. Okay, this is an activity time. I don't know if you're gonna get time to complete this here in the class or not, but I want you to quickly take a note of this. You can do it later also. Get a pen and paper, quickly write this down. So let's learn how to budget. Now you all have understood income and expenses, right? So now this is a homework for you all. Let's start with a good financial habit, okay? What you have to do, all of you have to do, and all have to do because you all want to be money smart, right? So what you have to do, maintain a diary, okay? Where you record all the expenses that you're doing. You can do it with your family also, since most of you are on vacations, right? So you can do it with your family also. Write down all the expenses your mom and dad are doing and then categorize them into fixed, variable, periodic, and discretionary. This will help you save and invest your money in the future. So this is an expense tracker. If you want, you can take a quick screenshot of this and keep it with you. Let's see how much money you are able to save doing this. Okay? Everybody, quick take a screenshot of this. Done? Okay, all right, let's move on then. So you've understood everything so far? Let's take a quick poll. I was disconnected. Oh, so sorry about that. Yes, yes. This is fun. Okay, awesome. Very nice. Okay, well done. Good job. Okay, now let's talk about savings. What is savings, everybody? What is savings? This is financial fun. Every month we save money. Amount we save. Very good, Drishti. Income minus expenses. Piggy bank. Yes, correct. Okay. Okay, very good. Okay. Now, imagine this. If I give all of you 50,000 rupees each as your first salary, what will you do with that? I want one-liners. What would you do with it? I put it in the piggy bank. I will save it. All of it. How will you survive then? If you put all the money that you've gotten, give it to mama. Okay, very good. Save 40% of it. That's ambitious, Drishti. Very nice. Okay. Children bank account. 30,000 saving, 20,000 family purpose. Okay. Give it to mama. I will buy a PC. Stock market, one pizza. 50,000 rupees pizza, Shivendra? He'll give it to dad. Cryptocurrency में लगाऊंगा. Okay. I will invest half. Okay. Dad, mom. Okay, most of you are saying dad, mom. Okay, some of you have understood the question, some of you have not. So what are you going to do with it? How much will you save? How much will you spend? And how much is something that you want to invest? Since most of you are talking about it. Okay. Save 30,000. Okay, all right. Now you want to know how much you should save? All of us, all our parents, everybody is confused how much we should save, right? Do you know how much should we save of our salary? Do you know that? How many of you know that? Let's see. 20%. Yes, correct, Ridhima. Ridhiman. Okay. 20 save. Very good. Drinking stuff. Okay. Sai Preet. Correct. 20%. So 50%. Quickly write down in your notebooks. 50%. Okay. I'm writing in the chat box also for you all. 50% goes to your needs. And your needs should not be more than 50%. 30% should be your wants. Okay. Not more than that. Okay. And 20% should definitely go to your savings. Now, this is something that depends on person to person also. Okay. But this is what is the basic bare minimum that you should do. Okay. 50% needs, 30% wants, and 20% savings. If you are very ambitious and you want something in the future, feel free and save more and cut down on your wants. But you obviously cannot cut down on your needs, can you? We cannot cut down on our needs. We can always cut down on our wants, right? 50% need, 20% wants, and Ridhima, you have not written right. Okay. 50 spend, 30 save, 20 needs. No, you can't do that, Yuvraj. Needs are going high and high. Everything's price is going high. You can't do that. It's not possible. Dakshu is not correct. 20% invest, 50% need, 30% save. Ikaksh, you live in a perfect world. You don't need to spend any money on your wants. Let's be realistic. When you're going to grow up, no, the moment you get your money, I'm going to talk to you then. So, okay, let's talk about this. Do you all want to be rich? Do you all want to be rich? Do you all want to be rich? Yes, yes. No. Some of you are saying no. Oh my God. Okay. All right. So let's be rich. How to be rich? We all know we have to save money, right? We have to invest our money, right? We have to be rich. But what should we do first? The moment you get your salary, what should you do first? The moment you get your salary, what should you do first? Quickly, answers in the chat box. Save first. That is absolutely correct. Wow, you guys are very smart. Okay. So, what is Drake trying to say here? Let's see quickly. Instead of spending first and saving later, we should first save and then spend. Okay. What should we do first? Save or spend? Save. Yes, absolutely. We should first save, then spend. Okay. Remember this for life. Okay. Take a quick screenshot if you want. Okay, we should first save, then spend. We should not do the opposite. Okay, is that part clear? When we why do we not? Why shouldn't we spend first and then save later? Why we shouldn't do that? If we save later, what's the problem with that? We might get greedy and we spend more. Very nice, Drishti. You are on fire today. Very good. Saving is important. Lakshay wants to say something. Okay, Saloni, can we unmute him?
Sure, sure. Lakshay, right?
Yeah, Lakshay. His full name is
Lakshay
Vishnu.
Mishra.
Yeah, right.
Lakshay, you can answer now. You can unmute yourself and answer.
Ma'am, we spend first because we spend that money for our work. Then the
But we can save later. Or we should save first, Lakshay.
मैम we save first मैम but it's मैम अगर वो जरूरी है तो हमें first उसको spend करना चाहिए.
But अगर हम spend कर देंगे तो we'll spend all of it ना.
मैम we not spend all the money ना.
But then do we have control then?
Yes ma'am.
We should first save psychologically. First save, then spend. Because if you have, let's say I give you 10,000 rupees, okay? If I give you 10,000 rupees right now, you'll have hundreds of things to do, right? And you spend all of that 10,000, or let's say, you'll spend at least 5,000 out of it. But let's say you have a goal. You set yourself a goal, you put 9,000 already in bank. So 1,000 you will spend only, right? Or you give 9,000 to your mom, so only 1,000 will be left with you. So do you think you will save more in that case or less?
Ma'am, we should save.
Yeah? You understood now? So save first, spend later. So you don't get greedy. Okay? Yeah? Alright, perfect. So you all understood this. Okay, now let's talk about your favorite topic, investment. Okay, how many of you know what is investment? What is investment? I know. Okay. Mutual funds. Saving money. Okay. Saving. Save for later. Mutual funds. Where are you getting all this information about mutual funds? Is this the ad that runs in the start of a
Not
movie?
too many ads. Mutual funds are here.
FD, loan is not an investment. Multiply the money. Okay. After putting money in a bank, property, savings. Okay. We invest money. You all are right. You know a little bit about money. Stock market, SIP. Nice. Okay. Ma'am, I want to speak. Who is that? I missed your message. Put money in the bank and get it on interest. Yes, Drishti, good. Make more money, build wealth, stocks, SIPs, mutual funds. Yuvraj wants to speak. Okay, all right. Yuvraj, we'll just talk a little later, okay? Yeah, all right, awesome. So let's talk about investment, okay? Let's first understand what is the meaning of the word investment. Investment is, okay, you park your money. You park your money in a place where you have, you have a chance of it growing, okay? That is what an investment is. You park your money in a place where where you have at least a hope that it will grow. That is what an investment is. Okay, simple. When you park your money in a place where you think it's going to grow is an investment. Is that clear? Is that clear? Right? Okay. Now, why do we need to be financially wise? Now, everyone, look at this picture and tell me what this picture is trying to say in the chat box. India will grow. Yes, indeed. I did not understand. So, you park your money, you put your money in a place where you think it's going to grow. Okay, rich and poor. No, this is not what this picture is saying. Nobody's gotten it so far. Look at it carefully. Look at it carefully. What is a rich person doing and what is a poor person doing? Drishti, you're close but not very close. Look at it carefully. Spend properly. Rich is investing. Yes, now we're talking. Very good, Smriti. Okay. What is the rich person doing? They're investing. Okay. But there is something that you're missing out. All of you are missing this out. Poor is saving. No, that is not correct. No. Hard work. Okay. Yeah, hard work. Close, close. I didn't understand investment. Investment is when you put your money and you expect it to grow. Okay, you put your money, let's say you buy a house and you after 10 years, 20 years, you think that the price of that house will grow up. That is an investment for you. Okay, so you put your money and not keep it idle and make that money work for you. Instead of you working for money, see what is a rich person doing here? Quickly see, what is a rich person doing here? The rich person is making the money work for him, right? He is not working for money. See, and he's sowing the seeds and he's sowing money like that. Can you see, all of you? He's sowing money and he's expecting the money to grow for him. So his money is working for him. And the poor person, he is working constantly for money. He has to go to work every day and make the money and make money for himself so he can survive, right? But what is a rich person doing? He's making money work for him, isn't it? Yes, absolutely. He's sowing seeds of his own success, correct? Okay, so this is why we need to be financially wise. Why do we need to be financially wise? So that we can make our money work for us instead of making we working for money, isn't it? Do you want to work for money or do you want to make money work for you? What do you want to do? Do you want to work for money or do you want to make money work for you? Money work for you. Absolutely, that is correct. We have to make our money work for us, right? Instead of we working for money, right? Very good. Awesome. Now I'm going to quickly show you a video. Okay, we would see what happens to your $1,000. Okay, if you would have invested them in shares of these big companies. Okay, are you all ready? Now quickly watch this video because it's a very short video. Everybody focus on the screen, okay? So who's gonna win? Who's the winner? Netflix, correct. So, okay, tell me, if you would have put your $1,000 into Netflix in 2010, okay, how much would it be right now? Your parents would have been, in fact. How much would it? How much would that be in 2023 till last year? How much would that be? Let's see quickly. So, if you would have invested $1,000 in Netflix, that would have become $44,963. How does that happen? How does that happen? Investment, yes. So what you do? So here, are you working? When you're putting your money into a company, are you working here? Or you're making your money work for you? You are making your money work for you. That is what is investment. Okay. You are putting your money into Apple. Even if you would have put your money into Apple, let's say in 2010, it would have become almost very close to $19,000. Right? That is not a huge, that is not a small number. From $1,000 to almost 20,000. Right? Okay, awesome. Making your money work. Okay, awesome. Very good. Yeah? How many of you had this reaction when you saw that? Not me. Okay, all right. That's great. Now, investment is possible through all these options here. Okay. You can do investments through all these options. There are more options also. We're going to talk about them a little later. We can invest through real estate. Do you know what real estate is? Real estate is equity is best. Okay, we'll see to that. Okay, real estate is when you put your money into any sorts of lands or any sort of property, and when you sell it after a while, the money grows for you. Let's say you bought a property for 50 lakh rupees and you sell it for 1 crore rupees. So you made a profit of 50 lakhs here. Okay, that is what your investment is. Okay, yeah, somewhat you have to give as a tax to government also. After that, whatever you're left out with is your investment. Okay, whatever your is your return on investment. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, flats, houses, absolutely, property, right? That is all real estate. Bank deposits, you all know. You put the money into the bank gives you some sort of interest on it, right? Let's say 5%, 6%, 7% also these days banks are giving. So that is what bank deposits are. Okay. Then is equity. Equity, you just saw, you put your money into a company. You are not the one who is working for them. Okay. You put your money into it and they make more money for you. Okay. That is what equity is. All right. First of all of you here. Yeah, Anu. Okay. I want to ask something, ma'am. Okay. Saloni, can we unmute Anu Tiwari?
Sure, sure. You go ahead.
Anu?
Speak a little louder, Anu. You're not audible.
Is very important. And I want to ask something. Why is it important that our life?
I can't hear you, Anu. Shuck. Okay. All right. All
Can
right.
you write your question in the chat box so that we can repeat it here?
Okay, all right. Let's start all over. So I was talking about real estate. Real estate. First, all of you here, okay? Then write it in the chat box. So real estate is the money that you put in any sort of property or land, okay? And you make more money out of it when you sell it. That is real estate. Bank deposits is when you put the money into bank and the bank gives you interest for that money that you've deposited. Okay, that is what is bank deposits, and that's how they make your money grow. Okay, equity is the money that you put into companies. You put this money in very simple terms, you put this into the companies, and the companies make your money grow when they make profits. When they make profits, they give you a small part of that profit. That is what is equity. Okay, mutual funds is like imagine mutual funds is like you go to a baker. Okay, imagine all of you understand mutual funds very quickly. You go to a baker, you like 6 different pastries. Okay, can you have a cake made up of from all of them? No, right? I don't think any baker would allow that. But let's say if the baker does that. You like butterscotch also, you like red velvet also, pineapple also, strawberry also, and let's say chocolate also, and he clubs them all for you. This is what is mutual fund. Mutual fund is a big club of so many companies, equity, okay, and debts also, okay, bonds also. So when they all club up, that is what mutual fund is, okay. So basically, when you're buying one single mutual fund, you're buying so many equities. That is why everybody is talking about it these days, right? Yeah. And then we have bonds. Bonds are basically, you're loaning out the money, okay, you're lending the money, okay. You're lending the money to government, you're lending the money to companies, right? That is what bonds are in very simple words, okay. We will definitely talk about them a little later. So I hope I was able to give justice to all these topics so far. But yeah, that's it for today. So did you all have fun?
We can do one thing. Whomsoever has a doubt, you can write to us. You have our number. You have the or probably we'll float a email ID in the groups, right? We have a group created for all of you. So we'll float an email ID, and you can give us all your doubts there, and we'll try to sort them out. That does that work for you? All right. Will that work? Or do you want to answer, because I think we're running
Yeah.
short of time.
Yeah, that's totally fine by me. Ma'am, you may announce 4 winners today.
Who is that?
Yeah. This man was texting me in the DM.
We will be sharing the recording soon. And it is live on our Facebook as well. So you can go on search for View Education, and you will find this class available on our Facebook. Everybody okay with it? You can write to us on our email. We'll float the email IDs in the groups, and you can go find our Facebook and recheck the part that you have not understood. Okay. Do you want to give thumbs up to ma'am, or some hearts to show that you loved the class? Great. Yash loved it. And he wants to know who's the winner. So let's do one thing. We'll announce the winner. First, and let me just tell you, every one of you were amazing. Every one of you know more than I do. Really. So thank you all for joining. And the winner for today, one from my side and one from Simran's side. Right, Simran?
Yeah.
Okay. From my side, I'm announcing it's gonna be Drishti Singh.
Wow, we had a common one there.
So we'll ask Drishti. Drishti, can you unmute yourself? I'm allowing you to unmute. Simran, आप announce कर दीजिए, फिर अपन.
Yeah, we'll. So I'm confused in the second one. I have a few options. One was Saipreet. I'm confused, and one was Jasraj. So you tell me which one do you think we should give it to? Two of them, I really, they were engaging very nicely.
Yes, just Raj. Yes. I don't want to be a bad guy here, but then yes. Just Raj and Drishti are the winners.
Yes.
Do you guys want to say something to ma'am? Just Raj, Drishti, I've unmuted you. I think Just Raj is gone. We'll let him know.
It was a really fun class, ma'am. Thank you so much. Absolutely enjoyed it.
Very good. Drishti, you did wonderful. You had some ideas about things already, didn't you? Yeah. It was very visible, but that was amazing. Very nice. Keep it up. And be financially smart always.
But all of you did really, really good. So thank you all for joining. Our last class will be on Tuesday. So join us for public speaking class on Tuesday. That is 18th of June. Right? Thank you all for joining in. Thank you so much, Simran, for such amazing session. I learned a thing or two, because I was also not sure about a certain terms myself. So thank you for sharing so many information with us, so much of information. All right. Should we end the meeting?
Yes, yes, indeed.
All
All
right.
right. Bye bye, guys. Have fun and be financially smart.